Boxing.
Welcome back to Boxing on the Edge with myself, Henry. Thank you for tuning in as always. Welcome aboard anybody new to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about head movement and the importance of it in boxing. And I'm going to explain some basic techniques on how to deploy head movement. And I'm also going to go over some mistakes that a lot of beginners make that you can correct really quickly in today's video. Let's go. Okay, the importance of head movement in boxing. There are typically two different types of head movement, although you can move your head in any direction to get away from the punch. There are some unorthodox ways of doing it, but a textbook form is you're the 1-2, okay? So the 1 being the jab, the 2 being the right hand, or vice versa for a southpaw. The 1-2, you're gonna slip, okay? That's for the straight punches. That's keeping your head off the center. 1-2, okay? Then you have the hooks, which is number 3 and 4, and you roll under for that one, okay? That's a different movement. That's more of a pendulum swing, and you have to use your hips more for this one. And you're kind of ducking under, okay? Boom, boom. Basically, in boxing, you have what's called a center line, okay, where your head is in the middle. That is the center line. Your opponent is usually, obviously, on the same center line. What head movement does, it takes your head off the center line, thus making it harder to hit as a target because you're not a stationary target, okay? So when your head is moving, it's harder to time as a boxer, you know. If the head is straight in the middle, 1-2, it's much easier for you to land a punch. You can just shoot straight down the middle and you'll probably find the target. Head movement can be used for defense, and it's a very important part of someone's defense if they have that style. Not every boxer uses head movement. It depends on their style, and it's a regional thing too. It has to be delivered with a bit of speed whilst being relaxed and breathing. Not easy. Let's talk about technique. First off, you never want to be too square on anytime, okay? But when you're moving your head, especially, because if you're square on like this and you're moving your head, what you're doing is you're going side to side and you're locking your hips out, which immobilizes you a little bit, locks your hips out a little bit, prevents you from moving your feet, and prevents you from throwing a meaningful punch. So you can fix that by having your shoulder out front. If you're a southpaw, obviously the other way around. And you want to just use your shoulders and your hips and your waist and your knees as well. And turn, 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 turn. Now, you want to make sure that you're doing it with speed whilst being relaxed, and some like explosive moves too, because you're getting punches thrown at you and you have to match the speed with the velocity of the punches, or roughly. You know, if you're moving your head like this, it's going to be easy to time and you're going to get punched. So yeah, hands up, elbows in, shoulder out, relaxed, whilst being explosive and speedy, using your whole body, bending your knees, turning your hips side to side, back and forth. Okay. how to practice. Okay, so if you, ideally, you would want a mirror. Just so you can keep an eye on your hip movement and your shoulder movement, and just kind of loosen up right in front of the mirror and literally just go from left to right, over and over, staying relaxed while throwing some speed in there too. Build up the speed or slow it down if you need to. Mix it up. Imagine the punches coming at you. So jab, right hand, left hook, right hook. Jab, right hand, left hook, right hook. Just get your body used to doing it. You're gonna have to make some adjustments with your hips. It could take a while for your body to mold into that rhythm, and eventually you'll be able to feel a bit more looser, a bit more confident with it. Okay, what mistakes are typically made, especially beginners? One thing is, I've already kind of gone over it. Too square on, meaning if you move to the side like this, you're either too high up, your chin's too high, and you're not turning your shoulders, therefore your hips aren't turning, which disables your ability to move and punch, really, for the most part, at least a meaningful punch. That's not going to do anything. Relax, turn your shoulders in, bend your knees, side to side. Another mistake is they don't use enough of the shoulders. If you look at the shoulders, it's switching from left to right, and what that does is it puts you in a position to punch as well. So, for example, if my shoulders are here and the punch comes there, I'm slipping, I can punch here. If my shoulders are here, bam. If I roll here, bam, 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 bam. So your shoulders are a key part of head movement. Okay, that is it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. As always, much appreciated. Big up all the newcomers. Anybody that has a comment or a request, shoot it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to cover that specific topic. In the meantime, have a wonderful week and stay blessed. Boxing on the Edge with me, Henry. See you soon.